exactly know what to say. You see, I don't really understand it myself. I thought everything was going fine. I mean, as I look back, I can see the decline, but I didn't see it then. And I know I should have. You know, the thing I really regret is how I handled it when I heard. I think maybe I did so much theater at the time that when the first real dramatic thing happened in my life, I acted like I was in a play, because it was what I knew. I mean, it all felt like a play. I could feel it. The secret, kept from the youngest and most fragile in the family. Don't let her know, it'll be too traumatic. And yet to be the one to let him go. To give him the yes, and not realizing what that yes encompassed. He asked if I was doing anything after school the next day, and I said nope. Maybe if I'd said yes. The youngest. It was, of course, the most dramatically effective that the youngest found his letter and his phone and searched frantically through a room for a picture to show the police and not finding one. And hearing her grand old dad boiled down to
45-year-old Caucasian male. Suicidal.
Suicidal. And I sat on the couch with my mother, with my crying mother, trying to calculate the numbers in our favor. A gun? Of course not. It takes months to get a gun, right? And just last month we had such a fun Thanksgiving. It just makes no sense, and therefore it must be false. I was sure he'd actually gone for a walk and would return soon. But hours later, the police returned. And we sat on that couch and waited. I waited. My brother waited. My mom inquired, "Is he dead?" through her tears. "Is he dead?" And the policeman responded,
Do you want to do this in front of the children?
and I clung to the hope. "Is he dead?" she asked, trying to seem like she could take the hit. And then,
Yes.
and it was over. It was solidified. We were no longer a family. We were an open wound to the lemon juice of the world. My mom let out the wail of a woman feeling her heart disintegrate in her chest. And I began to do the blocking of a recent play I'd been in where the character lost a loved one. I bent over, I hid my face, and I acted with my back. I thought things like, well, at least it wasn't my brother who died tonight. And why am I not crying? And who am I without the person I relate to most in my life? Eventually the police left, and we got closer. Except my brother. I told him to get closer to us, and he simply said,
I farted.
"It's been 3 years. It's been 4 years. It's been 5 years. I will never forget that day. And I don't know why I feel obligated to remember it. Yes, that was the worst day of my life. But every day is not that day.